We are the 2025 edition of the Ecobank Adire Festival. This is actually my first edition since this started, so I'm looking forward to having a wonderful time. So far, so good. I'll keep you guys posted on how it's going. Follow along. So we're at the Ecobank Adire Festival 2025. So who are we with today?
My name is Dipo Detoimbo.
Dipo, tell us more about you and why are you here today?
Well, I'm a lover of fashion. I once dabbled into fashion design. My wife is a fashion designer. I'm a fabric collector. So this is something I've done for quite some time. And when I saw the videos about the history from the 1930s about Adire, I said, wow, I want to come and see this with my own eyes. So that's why I'm here.
Great. So what are your expectations for today's event?
Well, I'm here to experience culture, to experience Yoruba culture in a different dimension. You know, there's so many aspects to it. So there's food, there's the fashion, but the fabric I find particularly interesting because even though the styles may be changing over the decades, the fabrics, they stand ever true. So you can bring a fabric from the 1930s until today, it will still be relevant. The way it was worn will probably be different, but that's what I find exciting and that's what I'm looking forward to see.
Can we meet you?
Yes, my name is Taiwo Ayedumo. Yes, I'm an artist.
Nice. So tell us, what does Adire mean to you?
For me, I'd say maybe a means of documenting culture through textile and preserving heritage of fabrics, I'd say.
So far, how would you say this event has been?
It's been fantastic. You know, before the opening, we've been here trying to install. It's been a whole lot of work and we could tell that how people are putting a lot of effort and extra effort to put in a form of contemporary upliftment to Adire, to how we knew it as kids. I never liked Adire as kids at all.
I know, right?
But right now, there's so much going on with the style, the texture, even the idea, the narrative around it, and how people are oftentimes engaging with Adire today.
Could you kindly introduce yourself?
My name is Ifeanyi Godalo. I am one of the foremost furniture manufacturers in Nigeria, pioneer in the industry. I'm the founder and chief executive of DO2 Designs.
And that is Design Options.
That was Design Options.
Oh, nice.
Now DO2 Designs, yes.
You're here at the Adire Festival. What are your expectations?
Well, whatever my expectations were, my mind is blown. I won't lie. The energy, the number of people. I'm here to support some of my sisters. This stall I made belongs to my uncle's wife. But honestly, I mean, we're doing so much in Nigeria. I just came back, I traveled, and I said to everybody that there's no point shopping abroad anymore. Everything we can find, whether it's Adire or whether it's plain fabrics, whatever it is, we can get it here. Nigerians are doing so well. So I'm really proud of the exhibitors, but I'm particularly proud of Ecobank. Because the way they set it up, the energy, you heard the music outside, the young people, everybody's enjoying themselves. So I'm glad I came.
Thank you so much for the time and I wish you a wonderful day. So far, and extremely good. What's your take on Adire? Would you make Adire school uniforms if you're a school proprietor or proprietress? What about Adire scrubs? What do you think about that? Going down the hospital ward and you see your doctors and nurses in Adire scrubs? Not bad, Abby. Or even if not the entire thing, maybe a part of it. What about, let's see, official uniforms for who? You tell me in the comment section. But I think it's been a good one so far today. All right, guys, stay tuned for more. Adire. What does adire actually mean? Adire simply means to tie and to dye. Now, this form of art in fashion and culture started in the southwestern part of Nigeria centuries ago. And the southwestern part of Nigeria is occupied by the Yoruba tribe. Now, this form of art has been around for so long, you would think maybe it would have gone extinct, but apparently not. And it looks like it has a really, really solid future from what I'm looking at right here. And I give it up to Ecobank for the amazing thing which they're doing here. And I believe it can only get better. Can you kindly introduce yourself?
I am Mrs. Kate Chinwe Okpala.
And the name of this fantastic space you have here?
It's Camille Collections.
Camille. So I see everything here is basically Adire. So what inspired all of this and how long has this been going on?
Oh wow. This has been going on for about close to 35 years.
Wow. So what has it been like at the Ecobank Festival?
Well, this is my third show in here. So first it was good, it got better. This is the best so far.
So in other words, on Tuesday you need like 3 billion vans to go to the bank, right?
I wish. Well, the effort Ecobank has put in this time is, is quite, I see a lot of improvement in what they've done. But don't forget, the people who are buying, there's less cash. The economy is hitting hard, so it's not as previous years this year.
Okay, so now that this is an Adire Festival, what are your expectations for the next 5 years in Nigeria regarding cultural outfits?
Well, Adire has come to stay. That is for sure.
All right, so what can we say now in terms of men? Because we see that a lot of what we have around are women's outfits and all of that. We are now seeing some men coming up, with the Adire and combining things. So what's your take on that?
Well, one of my posts on my Instagram said, men do rock Adire too. And that's why I have my male mannequin. Why wouldn't they rock Adire?
I mean, hello!
You have to make yours a bit baggier.
Yes. Maybe some palazzo pants or something for me.
Yes.
But thank you so much for the time. I wish you success for what is left of the event, and it's going to keep getting better. Nice to meet you. Can you tell us your name and why you're here today?
My name is Phoebe, and I'm here to just appreciate the fabric of Adire. That's what I'm here for today.
So what can you say about the Adire arts and culture?
I think the history behind it is very fascinating. The textile, the design, the indigo fabric specifically, I think is really fascinating. The history of it.
So do you think there's a solid future for Adire?
Oh, definitely. There's no question about it. I mean, even having a whole festival dedicated to Adire, there's no doubt about it.
Thank you so much for the time. Right, so could you introduce yourself, please?
My name is Ibi Ogumbi.
All right, and what do you do?
I'm a lawyer and I'm an Adire enthusiast.
Adire top to bottom. Yes. We can see that. Please spin around, spin around, spin around, spin around. Oh shit. All right, so what are you looking for here?
I'm looking to discover new brands. I'm looking to shop with some of my old brands as well, and just soak up. You know, it's a cultural movement, and I really, really love it.
So now we can see you're an Adire connoisseur, so to speak. What's your take on other uses for Adire?
Well, I think that the versatility that the Nigerian designers are showing is so commendable. They're using it for so many styles. For instance, I wear Adire almost every day to work, and you know, corporate wear, casual wear. I think, you know, they beat it up, it's just so versatile. So I like the fact that it's really evolving and has become mainstay fabric.
All right, so we see that there's a lot of stuff for women here today.
Yes.
You know, yes. I mean, what about we, the guys?
Yes.
I mean,
I actually told my husband is actually here. He's coming. He's just parking the car. And when I came here on Friday, I was thinking there's not enough for men and for children. So there's so much for women and so many boo-boos. People need to maybe, yes, you know, now that we think about it, more for men, you know, to showcase, because there are lots of Adire designers that are doing things for men. My husband shops on Instagram with so many brands and I don't really see them here. So maybe for next year, we should think about bringing more brands that do men and more brands for children, because my daughter was really disappointed. We couldn't really get anything for her. So yeah, there's that.
All right, so now you are in the legal space, right? And we know that lawyers, you guys have a uniform. It has to be all black, so to speak. Now, is there any possibility, I'm asking as a layman on the street, right? Any possibility of infusing Adire into the legal uniform, gown, or whatever, you know, what do you guys call it? Okay. Or would it be sacrilege?
No, not at all, because I've been wearing Adire as corporate wear, like I said, since 2019, even before 2018, 2019, even before it became a fad. So for instance, my law firm, we were never into the black and white thing to start with. You know, colors were always encouraged. So, and then we just encourage people dressing comfortably, and then it just evolved. So and people wear Ankara, people wear Adire, and I wear, when I go for my conferences internationally, that's what I wear. And if you notice, many more women are wearing Adire in the corporate space.
I am a lawyer in Nigeria, and I have a case before a high court judge, and I saw my gown in this nice black Adire with some fizzy gray and white. Will the judge ask the bailiff to throw me out?
Yes, absolutely yes. Because you know, the legal person, there are traditions, formal wear for being in court. So that hasn't changed. I think the law will have to change. I mean, the law regulating how lawyers dress, because the wig and gown, the robe, it's all part of the formal dressing for lawyers, and that hasn't changed in hundreds of years. So unless that changes formally, I don't think we'll get to wearing Adire to court.
Thank you so much for your time, and really good seeing you again. This is a 10-year reunion going on right now.
Oh my goodness, I haven't seen you in forever.
What?
And a
Donkeys!
day. I can see.
Do you have time for one interview? Thank you. All right, so Lolade.
Yeah, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
All right, Lolade, thank you.
No, but the future of Adire is promising because it's versatile.
Yes.
I mean, it can be used as native, as in English, as in proper suits, and so there's no limit to, I mean, curtailing it in the spect of, okay, it's African, it's ethnic. No, it's a versatile fabric because it can be manipulated into anything anybody wants as a fashion designer. So the future is promising and it's elaborate. That's
fantastic. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Oh, okay.
Let's meet you.
My name is Kemi Lewis, and I am the founder and current CEO of KL's Natural Beauty Bar, Nigeria's pioneer natural hair salon.
You see that little introduction she just made? Please, I'm signing autographs. So this is the world. this is the world famous Kemi Lewis. Google is your friend. You know what's up. So, tell me, why Adire?
Why not Adire? I mean, Adire is beautiful. It's that one material that has been around for such a long time, and for whatever reason, it hasn't gotten the sort of good vibe and reputation that it deserves. So I love it now that, as with most other things Nigerian, is getting a good rep. People are doing so many beautiful things with it in terms of fashion, and not just clothes. You see it when it comes to like accessories, bags, belts.
Yes,
It's being
yes.
used in multiple things, across multiple items. Let me just put it that way. So I mean,
Yes.
why not? I know this has been going on since the 5th, and
Yes, apparently.
today I know today is the last day, so I'm coming from work. I'm like, I must stop here today and see what's going on. So I'm just excited. I literally just walked in 10 minutes ago, so I'm just excited to see what's going on. So yes, definitely.
So far, so good, and I think this is something that I would say should continue.
Oh, most definitely.
More organizations should get involved and spread the culture for Adire. And I think the future is indeed really bright. Some have said, Adire can be added to medical wear, scrubs, school uniforms,
Oh,
and
yeah.
things
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. So,
Oh, yeah.
what's
Oh,
your
yeah.
take?
I mean, as I said earlier, there's no stopping what you can use with Adire. So whether it's uniforms in terms of in the informal industry, as they like to call people like us that work in beauty, fashion. So why not use it? So in the salons, we can use it for our Friday, Saturday,
Yes.
exactly dress down day. For scrubs, as you said, have it on bags for school children. Just anything. I think really if you can, however far your mind can go, you can just think of what you could do with this, and so many different things. I'm thinking even bikinis, for the women. I'm having having a couple of ideas in my head. So why not Adire bikinis, Adire bags, Adire satchels, Adire belts, shoes. Why not even throw pillows,
Yes.
curtains, so many different
Nice.
things that you could do with it. So I mean, I can't wait to see, because I know that now that creative juice is really really flowing right now across Nigeria. So I really want to see what people are able to do with Nigeria, not just limiting to clothes that we wear or accessories that we use on our personal bodies, but things that you can use in the house, in the offices, like just very distinctive and just stand out your own little way.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for the time, Kemi, and I wish you the best. So today, you got in just a few minutes ago.
Literally, yeah.
You're planning to buy some stuff, right?
I'm sure I will.
Okay. On the average, how much do you think you'll be spending here today?
I have a budget.
Of
Me Oluwakemi Lewis. I have a budget of 150,000 naira that I am
Okay.
not going above.
Okay.
Anything above that, so that's my budget.
so 150 for one item or 150 for several items?
Whatever
Whatever the case.
catches my fancy. If I like it, I buy it. But once we don't go above that budget, I'm okay. So I'm just going to scout around, see before I start to purchase. So yeah, that's my plan.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for the time, Kemi, and I wish you the best and have a wonderful day.
I will do,
Take care.
and you
It's
too.
so good to see you again.
And you
Now I'm here with the world famous Eyo. Eyo. Known in the southwestern parts of Nigeria. They don't come out every day. When you see them, you respect them. How are you? And nice to meet you. Could you introduce yourself, please?
My name is Tosi Elikwade. I'm a Chief Creative Director for FC Accessories, Africa's leading culture to premium accessory brand. That's what I do. And we're live at Adire Lagos 2025 by Ecobank. It's a wonderful place to be.
Fantastic. Now you see the people that give all this kind of simple introductions. This is a superstar. I want superstars, okay? I want superstars. All right. Nice.
Yeah.
So now FC Accessories.
Yeah.
And you're here at the Adire Festival.
Yeah.
What kind of fusion do you see happening?
I mean, it's Adire is about preservation of our heritage, our culture. Over the years, there's been a lot of people disparage Adire for many years. But in the last decade, especially in the last 5 years, there's been a resurgence of it. And I think it's the fact that we used to say Africa is the next frontier, but Africa is the frontier now, and everything about us, as much as we appreciate it, the more we take them on and own them, then we're owning our identity. And I think what Adire Lagos basically is doing is to amplify such heritage, preserve it while amplifying it to the world as well. I mean, you see over here, it's quite overwhelming for some people because you see all sort of designs. You see that they're limitless designs of Adire, and tell it speaks to the creativity, how limitless it is. You can be creative to as much as you want to be, and it's just one thing, Adire, and like the word say, it's Adire.
Tie and
It's
dye.
been tie and dye. It's been over the years and all of that. And so I just see beauty, see culture, see heritage all around us. So it's fusing a story together as Africans. Because the truth of the matter is that we have a lot to offer the world. And the earlier we embrace them and do not let other people acculturate it to themselves and then sell it back to us, the better for us. Because the truth of the matter is that there is so much more that we can offer. We've been a mono economy for a long time. But the truth of the matter, our creative space has a whole lot to offer, more than what it can offer us, because it has a lot of branches. And so the earlier we take on the opportunities, the limitless opportunities that all our creative space, I mean, all that's in our creative offers us, the better for us as a people, the better for us as an economy, the better for us as a country. So, I mean, that's what I see Adire pushing and for people to embrace.
Now, fantastic. Now you're into the clothing accessory space.
Yeah.
So are you looking at fusing Adire into what you currently have, or what kind of combinations and designs and stuff should we be expecting from you?
For us, because it's an iconic brand and what we thrive on and our product as they speaks to the iconic, because what we majorly do is to take iconic things that is specific to Nigeria first and foremost and turn them to wearable art. So we've started with the accessories, but we're growing it. In the course of the year, that we're going to be introducing some products that goes beyond the regular accessories that we're known for. We have so much in the offing. If you look on me, you kind of have an idea of
Yep, I can
what we're
see that.
looking at.
I can see that. Top to bottom.
So
top to bottom.
so I mean, we have so much coming on, and so, and like I said earlier on, there is so much more. There is so much more we can offer. There's so much more that our culture has, and we just need to tell the right story, because beyond the product, it's the storytelling that goes with that. Because people don't really buy products, so they buy into the story. So as well as you tell the story, that's how you're going to capture the mind of your audience. So it's beyond the product. It's about storytelling. It's about culture. It's about heritage, and it's about amplifying all of that so that the global audience can appreciate what we have as a continent and as a people.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for the time. Very well said. And I wish you the best and enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you.
Could you kindly introduce yourself?
My name is Tolulope Ide. I'm the creative director of the brand Fashion by Shani.
All right. So, is this your first edition of the Ecobank Adire Festival?
Oh no, not the first edition. We've been a part of this from the very first edition. And then now is the fourth. The first year, the second year, the third year. And the fourth year also, we are lucky and we're opportune to be here as well.
Fantastic. So, how has it been so far? Today is the final day. What are sales, patronage, networking? How has all that been compared to previous years?
To be honest, this year is so much more bigger. Prior to now, we don't used to have this much of vendors. So I would say that this year adds more vendors, and then it still doesn't affect the crowd, and then it still doesn't also affect the sales. Yes, I can say that for a fact, because it's all creative, churning out their own pieces and defining creativity in their own style. So there is something for everybody, Clients will come in, they look around the rack, and then they're able to pick something that they like. So it just, I think it's versatile enough, and then it's fair.
What would you say to Ecobank for putting this together?
Thank you, it's not enough. Thank you, it's not enough. We are grateful. We hope that this will continue. This is one band that has supported the SMEs, and then we give it to them. You don't need to do so much, as long as they can tell that you're doing this. You're working with
the local print, Ecobank is ready to support you. At least they announce it, they announce, and then you apply. And then for some of us that are lucky to get selected, we are grateful and will remain grateful. Thank you, Ecobank, for this platform. I and my brand and my team, we are really, really grateful.
All right, guys, it's a wrap here at the Ecobank Adire Festival 2025. This is actually my first time here, and I must admit it has been a really good one. I came here without having a budget in mind, but I must say that I'm going back home with a lot of stuff. A whole lot of stuff. Met some fantastic people, and I'm looking forward to the 2026 edition. I'm sure it's going to be a lot better. So, Adire, what's your take? I want to read your comments in the comment section. What do you think? The next 1 year, 5 years, 10 years? What creative things have you done with Adire? All right? Share your pages, share your handles, and let's talk some more in the comment section. Thanks, guys. See you in 2026.